All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today we will answer some of the Abduls. Sometimes it's amazing the intelligence of the Abdul. So today we will give you another example of the intelligence. Sadly, I cannot play the video of the Muslims, so they will not claim copyright over it. However, the video says this is from the Deen Show. They have an idiot there, and he said, surprisingly, there was two Jesus in the cross, according to the Bible. I'm not going to talk about that too much because this is really a stupid argument. So he is saying, well, which one of them is the one who was killed? You idiot, both of them they crucified. The Bible there, they are saying that all those who they are in the cross, they crucified. They are in the cross already. You just said that. I mean, when you get a donkey, the donkey he do what donkeys does. If the story says that you just said they are in the cross, you just said that. So let us say you said there is 700 people in the cross. They are in the cross, so it doesn't matter which one of them is the correct Jesus. So guys, surprisingly, there is two Jesus in the cross. Which one of them is Jesus? Who care? One of them is the true Jesus. This is what the Bible says. So stupid, idiot, donkeys. As long as it says all of them they are crucified, it's not like one of them they crucify him and the other one let him go. Donkeys as their prophet. Now this is a very it's not even worth to make a video about it, but just to get them busted as usual. Imagine somebody says to you, there is a car, and this car everybody was inside it get killed, and inside the car there's 5 guys, their names is Muhammad. One of them is Muhammad Rasulullah. Okay, that doesn't matter really. Muhammad, he was killed. Muhammad Rasulullah, he was killed. The messenger of Allah, he was killed already. So a stupid idiot, man. Anyway, now let us discuss how the Muslims discuss the crucifixion of Jesus, just to show you how dummy they are. Don't forget please to post the link around. People are not expecting me to be on air, but just I wanted to share with you this, so we can share some educations with those who they are seeking educations, and how you can refute and dump the argument of the Muslims. Actually, I'm working in the new book, which is in Dutch, the translation for my book. So I finished the cover, the front, and after I finish this I will go and work in the back cover of the book, and then we will publish the book. So maybe in a few days from now we will have it ready. Now, by Maulana Hafiz Sher Muhammad, Dr. Zahid Aziz. Okay, I mean, this is like supposedly a Maulana, this is a sheikh. The death of Jesus according to the Islamic source. All right. The Holy Quran, okay, Holy Quran, even the Quran doesn't say that this book is holy. I mean, why you Muslims, you add names, does not even exist. This is my challenge to the Muslims, to show me where in the Quran it says that this Quran is a holy Quran. Show me. I mean, why you say Holy Quran? Anyway, let it go. Now, first evident all a human being lived and die in this world. I mean, look how stupid they are. They are trying to prove to us that Jesus died, not by saying all a human being they die. I thought, oh, hold on. The death of Jesus according to the Islamic resource. What is that guy is talking about? So why you are saying to me all a human have to die? If you just said to me that Jesus would not die, he did not die, God took him to him. In the Holy Quran, it's maybe this is I don't know, maybe this is Ahmadiyya book, I don't know, let's see. Is that an Ahmadiyya? Maybe I'm wrong. Jesus possessed by only human, okay, and there is only divine but servant of God and his messenger from his birth. Death was subject to physical, okay. So those Muslims didn't believe that Jesus is alive. I just searched a random search in the internet. That's I don't know what sect is that sect is. Okay, so those Muslims are in disagreement with the other Muslims about saying that Jesus was not, uh, uh, at least the Muslims who say that Jesus is alive. So they don't agree with that. But I don't know what kind of Muslims those Muslims are. Holy Quran mention Jesus' death, and I agree. You know, Quran mention Jesus' death. You see here, you see, guys, how the Muslims they got themselves busted. Those are Muslims. I have nothing to do with those. As you see, this is supposedly a sheikh, and this sheikh is debunking the stupid Abdul when they say Jesus was not crucified. You see, I opened this article reading. I thought he will do what Muslims usually do. But I start reading right now, and I see he is giving us evidence that Jesus, he died. You see, in number 1, number 4, all prophets before, all prophets die. The Messiah, the son of Mary, was only a messenger. Before him had indeed messengers passed away. All messengers passed away. This is correct. You know, and the same appear again in the, you know, 3. See, there's more verses. He's not quoting all of them. So anyway, look like this guy here is trying to prove to us that Jesus, he really died and he is a crucified, or at least he just died without crucifixion. Jesus' statement in the day of judgment, this is people made him God after his death, is recorded in the Holy Quran. And when God will say, oh Jesus, to men, you said to men that you took me and my mother as gods. Well, first of all, stupid Muslims, find me one Christian believe that Jesus and Mary are worshipped as God. Some idiot, they might say the Catholic, they do that. No, the Catholic don't believe in Mary as God, and anyone who will say that, I will give him my shoe in his face. All right, go right now, go to any Catholic website, and they will tell you who is Mary. She is just the mother of Jesus. And me myself, I'm the Catholic, we love her and we appreciate her and we respect her a lot, and obviously she is the best woman chosen by God, but nothing more, nothing less. Jesus denied preaching. Okay, present day Christians, how is that? How he deny it in the Quran? I mean, the Quran is made by, you know, the funny about the Muslims, in the Deen Show, the guy, the idiot, he said to him, which translation or which version of the Bible you will read for us? The guy, he said ESV. He said, why you were? He said, because this is the lastest translation according to the earliest Bible. So he said to him, so this is not the translation of the writing of Jesus. Muslims, do you Muslims have the writing of Muhammad? I challenge the Muslim to show me at least, like, you know, I accept if you can show me 600 years after Muhammad the Quran. There is no such a thing. They have something, it's called the claim. Even the Muslim, they call it Mushaf Uthman al-Maz'um, which means it's a claim to be from Uthman, which is written between 4 centuries to 5 centuries after Muhammad. But this is not the book of Muhammad. There's no book Muhammad by Muhammad, written by Muhammad, even found until now. Not after 1400 years, not after 1000 years, not after 200 years. It doesn't matter. Never found a book written by Muhammad. And the Quran says that it is on us, Allah, he said, it is on us to collect the Quran and to recite the Quran. So it is not on Uthman, it's not on the Muslims, it's not the duty of anyone. Allah will do it. Where is the book of Allah? No, we don't find it. Now, the book of Uthman, nobody can find it. The same as Sahih al-Bukhari. I mean, anybody can show me Sahih al-Bukhari? There's no books of Sahih al-Bukhari. Do you believe it? There's no books of Sahih Muslim. The 3 major resources of Islam is that exist: Quran, Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. We cannot locate them. What the Muslim they say to you about this is Sahih al-Bukhari, this is someone a claim that this is a copy of a copy from someone, his name al-Bukhari. But nobody have al-Bukhari. Nobody. So they have no Quran, they have no Hadith, they have nothing. No. And the other guy, he said to him, which version? You know, idiot Muslims, Abdul, this is, when we say version, it's mean translation. Which version is Yusuf Ali? Which version is Muhsin Khan? Which version is Muhammad Biktal? I mean, stupid idiot. I mean, like, which version? Because the Christians, they have many versions. This is a translation, Abdul. Anyway, Uh, so obviously the Muslims are confused about the crucifixion of Jesus. Now let me ask the Muslims very simple question. If we go in the Quran, this is a chapter 4 verse number 157. 4 157. In verse number 155, the Quran says that the Jews, they kill prophets. Let's go there in English. The Jews, they do what? The Jews, they killed prophets. All right. And I am here challenging the Muslims to show me or to give me the name of one prophet the Jews they killed. As long as you don't accept Jesus to be slain by the Jews, no problem. Okay, name for me the prophet who was killed by the Jews. As you see here, they kill messengers, not one, not two. I mean, who is the stupid here? If the verse before it says the Jews, they killed many messengers before. Listen carefully with me, Muslims. Your Quran just admitted that the Jews, they killed many messengers before. So what is new about Jesus? Any Muslim have an idea? Why Allah allowed all those prophets and all those messengers before to be killed by the Jews, but he did not save them? He was on vacation. And who are those prophets who they've been slain by the Jews? Who is the brave Muslim? Wanna give me the names? Slave of Allah, I'm giving you Quran. Shut up. Are you saying to me the Quran is not qualified for you to get you busted? Are you saying your Allah is stupid? I want you to give me an answer. Who is the prophet? Because it says messengers, so there's many of them. Okay, name for me the messengers the Jews they killed. Who is the Muslim is willing to give us the names of the messengers the Jews they killed? Either you accept that this verse is a verse of lies and your God or the one who wrote the Quran is an idiot, or then the Quran should tell us who are they the prophet was killed by the Jews. Any Muslim? Who is a smart Abdul? He have an answer. You know, the Quran is no different from a yellow pages. I mean, look at this. You know, the Yahud, they killed the prophets. Okay, who are they, the prophets? I mean, Allah, he have time to tell us about the name of the bird who spoke to Suleiman, but he cannot tell us the name of the prophets who were killed by the Jews. Which one is more important? The God of Islam is having time to tell us that there is 7 Christians and they have a dog with them. Some they say 4 and their dog is number 5. Some they say 5 and their dog is number 6. Some they say 6 and their dog is number 7. Some they say 7 and their dog is number 8. What the heck? And you cannot tell us who is the prophet the Jews they killed? Any Abdul? And as long as the stupid Quran just admitted that the Jews they kill the prophets, why Allah want to save Jesus? He don't want to save the other prophets. What happened? What happened? Jesus have connection. Jesus have relative. They are connected to God, so they called God. Hey Allah, Jesus, your nephew is going to be killed. Do something. Any Muslim can tell me what happened? I mean, how stupid this Quran is. The same page saying that the Jews they killed many prophets is the same page saying that they did not kill Jesus. And Allah, he saved Jesus. Why? Did your God name come from a vagina? Yeah, but you need let us see, guys. Did God came from a vagina? Yeah, you ask yourself first, because Allah Himself, He put His mouth first in the vagina. Isn't it the Quran says, and we breathe into her vagina? Based on this, if you are discussing it from Jesus, huh? That's mean what about your God who put His lips on the vagina? وَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ who what فرجها, you idiot. So if you are honest and you don't like that, then you should spit at your God who put His mouth there. And as you see, they are trying to change the topic. Yeah, Plasimus, you are. Go and kiss the black stone, Abdul. The black stone is a vagina, and your God Allah is vagina, and we prove it from the Quran. Now, who is the Muslim want to answer us? Why Allah did not save those messengers from the hand of the Jews, but He decided to save Jesus? I will give you 3 choices. Jesus was connected, like He have a special card. He have friends. They are friends of Allah, and they smoke a cigarette together. Jesus, Allah, He protect him because Jesus and Allah are partners. Did you watch the movie? It's called The Bad and the Good and the Ugly. Or Jesus, nobody can kill him. I don't know. Do you tell me what happened? Who want to tell me what's happening? They can kill prophets, and they killed many prophets. Who? The Jews. So why Allah want to protect Jesus? Why Allah did not protect the messengers of Allah? Because at the end of the day, there is nothing called the Jewish messengers. According to Islam, all of them, they are Muslims. MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. Any Abdul? Do you see how stupid this religion is? The same page is the page of contradiction. Now, as long the first question no Muslim can answer it because they are dumb, the same as their prophet, let us go to the second question. The Quran says the following. They said, we killed Jesus Christ, the son of Maryam, the messenger of Allah, but they killed him not, nor they crucified him. In the Deen Show, the stupid idiot, he was saying there was 2 Jesus in the cross. So even that the statement is proving your God Allah is a false, because here it says they crucified him not, which means there's nothing in the cross. But in the Deen Show, he just said there was 2 Jesus. Stupid donkeys. Unbelievable how smart they are. Garbage in, garbage out. I love it. Now, as long they crucified him not, look what Allah He said here. Supposedly the one who's talking is Allah, not Muhammad. No way, Muhammad, he is not the one who fabricated the Quran. Absolutely not. But it was made to appear to them. Made what? It was made to appear to them. What does that mean? It was made to appear to them to see someone crucified look like Jesus. That's mean all the story of Islam against Christianity is stupid. You just told us that Allah He made someone look like Jesus, and He made him go in the cross and crucified. So the Christian, they saw Jesus in the cross and they believe it. Any Abdul? My friend Soladato, which country you are in? Maybe I can visit you in your church. I'm going to Asia next year. Let me know which church you are in, what country. Maybe I can visit your church. Maybe we can do some seminar there. I tell your church I do my seminars for free, no charge. Any Abdul? Any Abdul can tell us what happened? I mean, you Muslims are stupid. You just admitted that Jesus was crucified, or what you are saying, someone looked exactly like Jesus. Now, how we will in the world we will know that this is not Jesus? I mean, is that our problem or the problem of the stupid Allah, the one who supposedly made someone look like Jesus? So according to the Quran, this was what happened. Allah, he made someone look like Jesus, and the Jews, they captured him and they crucify him. But brother, it was not the true Jesus. Because Allah, he made someone look like him. Unbelievable how Allah is a tricky, the deceiver. He is the best of the deceivers. Unbelievable story. What the heck? So what is our fault to believe that Jesus was crucified? As you see, even the Jews, according to the Quran, it says we killed him. Why the Jews really want to say when I killed Jesus if they did not? Is the Jews or Christians trying to make Jesus crucified? No, those are Jews. So why they are saying we killed him? Because simply they did. Any Abdul? Who is a smart Abdul here? I hope I'm not offending the Muslims, because each time I say a smart Muslim, they get offended. Even the Jews don't believe in the Trinity. Well, you know, this is, we can debate about that, no problem, and we can get you busted because you eat it. Even the Jews, they says, oh, you Israel, your God is Echad, and Echad mean one God, but it is a unity. Stupid, eat it like your prophet. Donkey, you know, garbage in, garbage out. Now we go back to the topic. How many Jesus is according to Islam exist? According to this, there was Jesus the messenger, there was Jesus in the cross, but Jesus in the cross is not the same real Jesus as Jesus the messenger. Allah, he cloned someone look like Jesus, and the Jews, they thought this is the true Jesus because he looked exactly the same. Even his phone was the same. So they captured that guy. They thought he is Jesus. They open his ID. It's the same ID. They check his phone. It's the same phone. Everything is exactly the same. So they put Jesus in the cross, but it was not Jesus. This is the story of the stupid Muhammad. How thousands of people who saw Jesus teaching them, they did not recognize Jesus. What about his mother, his apostles? Any Abdul? He was Abdul. Your God Allah is the asshole. Excuse my language. I don't like to use this word, but your God Allah is an asshole. What a slave of Allah, you idiot. You know, your God Allah is I can't say even Allah is Satan because he is not even exist. He's a fiction. Satan is real. Allah is not. Muhammad, he just copy a name of a false god exists before him. As simple as that, which is the moon god, the same as sin. If we go to chapter 36 verse number 1, you will see the Quran says Yasin. What the heck? Who is Ya? Ya is an old Akkadian word, mean God. Yeah, God. Yasin, God seen. Who is God seen? Go right now and search. It is one of the names of the moon god. Abdul. The Holy Spirit does not exist. That means the Quran is a liar, because the Quran says that God, he sponsored Jesus with the Holy Spirit. Thank you very much. Donkey like your prophet. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim would like to answer us? How come the Jews were able to kill many messengers before? And we read that in the same chapter we are reading from, as you see. And how come they were not able to kill Jesus? How come they were able to kill many messengers, but Jesus, nobody can kill him? Allah saved him. Why? Who is the Muslim would like to give us the answer? Feel free to squeeze it, freeze it, fry it, use oil. I want the answer. Who is the Muslim? He have an answer. Let me turn on my Skype so we can see if there is any Abdul. He have the courage. I don't want to say the knowledge because they get offended if I say knowledge. You know, Muslim, they get offended from anything. Sorry. You say, do you have a knowledge? They get offended. You say, are you smart? They get offended. You say you are stupid, they don't get offended. So who is a smart Muslim? I hope I'm not offending you as usual, who is willing to call us and tell us what's happening. The Jews, they killed many messengers, but they cannot kill Jesus. Why? He was wearing a bulletproof from Allah. Huh? Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim wanna call me? My Skype is on. The first challenge, name for me one of the messengers was killed by the Jews. I got a deep accent. I know I grabbed my accent. It was like, you know, under a lot of things. So I grab it from there, and this is why it's deep. So what is my Skype? It's in the screen. Debate TV. You do not need to add me, just call me from there. No ad is required. Yeah, I'm not rude. Why? I'm rude? Did I call you najis like Allah he called people and Muhammad? Did I call you kafir? I mean, look who's talking about rude people, you know, Muslims who they insult everybody. The Muslims who insult everybody speak about rude. The Prophet who said that three things will disturb a Muslim prayer: a donkey and a woman and a dog. Talking about rude. No, I'm not talking like Muslims. If they talk like Muslims, you have to say like this. Brother, the kuffar, wala iyazu billah, the disgusting animal, kal an'am. They are kal an'am. They are equal to dogs and cats and cockroaches. This is what the Muslims. I can show you tons of videos made by Muslims speaking about the Christians, the Jews, the Hindus, the atheists are cockroaches. And then they speak about rude. Huh? Do we have any Abdul here? Anyone? Who is a Muslim would like to call me? What's wrong? You want people to know the truth, Latino world? That's good. So what is the truth, Latino? Was Jesus crucified? There's a lot of deceptions in both religion. Okay. And what is your religion? Latino? Are you from the Prophet Hummus follower? What is your religion? Abraham, what do you have to do with Abraham? Do you know what Jesus says to you Muslims about Abraham? Let me show you what Jesus said. Jesus says that to you, that if you are the children of Abraham, you do the fruits of Abraham, but your father is the devil. You and many of the Jews, they claim to be the same. They claim to be the sons of Abraham. But Jesus said to them, if you are from Abraham, really, you would do what Abraham does. Do Muslims do what Abraham does? Do Abraham kiss black stones in the shape of a vagina? Do Abraham says go and kidnap women or rape them? Do Abraham says let us attack the neighbor so we can get the blondie? Do Abraham says you can have sex with the children like Muhammad? Do Abraham says that a man he can dress as a woman or put eyeliner or kiss a man between his legs? Do Abraham says that a man should piss like a woman, dress like a woman? Do Abraham says to you that You can have sex with your daughter if she is a daughter from adultery. Do Abraham says that Allah will give you an endless penis, an unlimited number of vagina? Huh? I mean, what a scumbag prophet this prophet is. Abraham, huh? What do you know about Abraham? You're an idiot. A scam. What a scam he do? The first thing a scam he does, he steal names. Names have nothing to do with him, so he claimed them for his own. This is what scammers do, and that is Islam. Now, who is going to answer us? Stop wasting my time. I'm waiting for the answer. The Jews, as you see in front of you, they slain many of the messengers of God. Name for me, because it says messengers, so it have to be more than two, or more than three. Sorry. However, I challenge you to name. Okay, name two, not three. Who is the Muslim? Want to tell me who are they? The messengers of Allah, which is slain by the Jews according to Islam. You know, slave, I have no time for stupidity. Get lost. Get lost. Let your dad talk to me. We talk only to adult, not 6 years old like Aisha. No Christian worship three God, and you are a donkey like your prophet. Sorry to say that. Even the Quran, you idiot, it says that the Messiah is one of the three. And even the Quran says, don't say that they are one God as a three. Don't say Trinity. So you see how stupid, dumb you are. So why you are lying? Are you accusing your God to be a liar too? I mean, donkeys. I mean, this is a religion of donkeys. Islam is the greatest collections of a mule. I cannot even say a donkey. Mules, big donkeys. But those mules, they are potent. They cannot have babies. They have penis, yes, but their penis doesn't function like their prophet. Who is a Muslim here would like to answer us? The religion of penises. Everything in your religion is about penises. If I believe in God, what I will get? Big penis. How big? Endless. Aren't you worried, Muslim, that your penis might go and hit Allah if it's endless? I mean, what do you mean endless penis? What you will do with endless penis? Your wife, she is next to you, and your penis is in the galaxy number 7. Huh? What you will do with endless penis? And Muhammad, he exaggerate again, and he says, oh, and don't forget that the vagina is going to fit for that. So, oh, we go now. So vagina is endless and penis is endless. Makes sense. So the woman, she is going to be what? I mean, if her vagina is endless, what is the size of her body? Endless too? Stupid idiot religions. When I say even donkey, you know, when I say donkeys believe in Islam, I'm insulting donkeys, because there's no donkey will believe in such a garbage. Trust me. Even donkeys will not, you know, do that. You know, like one of the things the Muslim they do, as an example, how somebody convert to Islam? They say take shahada, right? Are you sure? Are you sure? The Quran says don't say shahada. I mean, who is the donkey here? Brother, you have to say shahada, brother. You will see the guy from ISIS, he is putting his finger up, giving a finger to Allah, and supposedly he is saying shahada. Why you are saying shahada? Aren't you a Muslim already? Didn't you say shahada? Do you have to say it every day? Huh? Like your shahada, the one you said it 20 years ago or yesterday or in the bathroom yesterday, is expired? And Abdul? Who is a Muslim? What? So who is the Muslim wanna show us that Jesus, you know, was not crucified? I mean, this religion is really stupid. You see, what kind of a book? What kind of a book? Have no details. The Jews, they killed many messengers. You see, we are talking about messengers. I mean, if this is book, if this is the book, will not tell us who are those messengers. Which book is going to tell us? Mickey Mouse? If the book of God, as according to Muslim, this is the book of God, is the last one to tell us who are those messengers, how we will know? Where we will find the names of those messengers? No messenger, no Yellow Pages. Search Google. Huh? Yani Abdul. Yani Abdul, come on. My Skype is open. I'm waiting for you, and we want to know. So you admit, Muslims, that not even one of you knows anywhere, anyhow, who is the messengers were killed by the Jews. So do you agree with me that the one who made the Quran is dumb? So no, you know, there's many messengers the Jews they killed, but only Jesus they cannot kill him. Why? Okay, you know what? I will let this one go. Huh? Okay, I'm not going to ask about this. I'm not going to ask about such a stupid statement. Your prophet, he just said about the Jews that they killed many messengers. No problem. But why Allah did not save those messengers and he decided to save Jesus? Anyone have an idea? Have half an idea? What's wrong with those people? Nobody knows. What? This is a very funny religion. Allah knows best, right? Well, obviously Allah do not know. Your God, Allah, is being an idiot. So what we will do now? What we will do? Muslims have no answers. Who is going to have the answer? Hindus? So you Muslims, you have a big mouth, but when we ask you a simple question about your stupid Quran, you have no idea. You know the Quran is like is a collection of stupidity. Like if you go into different verses, let me show you this one. It's just a random verse, not necessarily like a specific one, but just to show you an example of the stupidity of the Muslims. If we go to chapter 3, I think verse 86, 87, it says, كيف يهدي الله قوما. What the heck? Unbelievable how donkey this God is. Look at this statement, guys. It's chapter 3, verse number 86. I mean, I challenge you Muslims not to laugh. How shall Allah guide those who reject faith after they accepted it? What? Huh? What? Hello? Muhammad is explaining why people will not believe in him. They don't want to believe in him. So he says to them, how Allah is going to guide the people who after they accepted they left it, they left Islam in the time of Muhammad? Yes, they did. But guess how stupid this verse is? A few years after Muhammad, he killed all his enemies, those who refuse, and those who are still alive, they convert to Islam again. So Allah guide them. What about those who leave Islam and then they convert back to Islam? There's on YouTube, there's many stories. Muslim, they claim that they left Islam and they convert back to Islam, brother. Allahu Akbar. So how the Quran here says, how shall Allah guide those who reject after they accept? Any Abdul can tell us what's happening? Hmm? Yeah, let them comment, my friend. Let me comment. As long as they don't use a bad language, it's okay. Any brave Muslim? Who is a Muslim want to answer us? I mean, you Muslims have no answer about anything. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to ask you any question. Who is the Muslim want to call me and tell me something wonderful about Islam? Who is the Muslim? He is willing to call me and tell me something amazing about the beautiful, amazing religion of Islam. You see, when the Muslim, they say to us that Jesus was saved. This is what they say, right? Jesus was saved. The Jews, they killed many messengers. Jesus was saved. Okay, we got it, we got it. So why Allah did not save Muhammad when the Jews, they killed Muhammad himself by poison? Any Muslim have an answer? Allah want to save Jesus, that he don't want to save Muhammad. Let me show you what happened to Muhammad. Hold on. Let me show you what happened to Muhammad. I feel sorry for him, man. I mean, this guy, he got really look what has happened. Look. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What the heck? Look what Muhammad is saying. I mean, what's happening here? How this happened? That's disgusting. The Prophet said to his wife, who is the one who's talking? Muhammad himself. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari, and this is Sahih Hadith. He said, the Prophet, Aisha, she reported that the Prophet in his element of in which he died. Element, do you know what element mean? Muhammad was extremely sick, in a very bad situation, to the point he died. I mean, it's obvious how bad it is, right? But what he was sick from, what his problem was, he sick from influenza, cholera, AIDS? No, Muhammad always wear condoms. So look, it says here, he said, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. And at this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut from the poison." So who is the one who killed your prophet, Muslims? Muslims, who is the one who killed your prophet? The Jews. How and why Allah want to save Jesus, but he don't want to save Muhammad? Any Abdul? My friend, you do not need to add me, just call me. I don't have a space in my Skype to add more people. I have already like 1,000 people. You know, Skype, they send me a message, you cannot add more people. Who is a Muslim want to explain to us why Allah want to save Jesus, but he don't want to save Muhammad? I will give you an option. You choose one. Allah saved Jesus because he is from Israel, and he don't like the Arab. Or Allah saved Jesus because he thought he is a Jew and he have a lot of money. Or because Allah is a Zionist. I mean, choose one. Why Allah saved Jesus but he don't want to save Muhammad? Who wanna tell me? Huh? Any Abdul? Allah saved Muhammad in his ministry? Yeah, come on. This so okay, why, hold on. How stupid you are. How come the ministry of Jesus was not saved? I mean, who is the stupid here? Allah saved Muhammad ministry. Where will we find Muhammad ministry saved? You Muslims cannot agree about one story about Muhammad. He was saved in 23 years? Oh, really? What about the rest? We have somebody trying to call me. All right. It was saved in 23 years, huh? What a stupid idiot. Let us see here. The friend is trying to call us. Hello? Oh, he's busy. Any Muslim can tell us why Allah don't. You see, the Quran says Allah, He saved Jesus' life. The Quran says there's many Jewish prophets were killed by the Jews. The Hadith says Muhammad was killed like a rat. So we have the right to understand why Jesus was saved, Muhammad was not. Who is the Muslim want to do it? Answer. Yes, my friend, we don't do it every day. We do it sometime even more than once a day. You know, this is a school, and it's for free. But I warn you, in this classroom we have a lot of dumb students, so you have to have patience. Who is the Muslim want to answer us? Who is a beautiful Muhammadan or a handsome Muslimah? She is willing to explain to us how Allah and why He did not save Muhammad from poison. Yeah, imagine, guys, Muhammad was preaching for 23 years in the bedroom of Aisha with 6 years old child. I can imagine. In 23 years, Muhammad was a thief. He wasn't preaching. What preaching? Can you show me the preaching of Muhammad, you idiot? Preaching. Any Muslim here would like to answer us? You see, I'm not going to argue with you about if Jesus was killed or not. The Quran made enough proof that Allah is stupid, because the Quran admit that the Christian Bible is correct. You Muslims admitted that Allah, He made someone look like Jesus. So if the Bible says that the Christian, they saw someone look like Jesus, or according to them, this is Jesus, okay, they are telling the truth because that's what they saw. So the Quran confirmed the story in the Bible. So you Muslim get busted anyway. Now here we have a more horrible problem. We have a guy who his name is Muhammad. Allah, He gave him a powerful penis after he ate a shish kebab. You remember the story? I mean, what kind of a prophet, guys? This guy, he said Muhammad was preaching for 23 years. Do you know what Muhammad was preaching? Hey brother, sister, sit down. Let me tell you a story. Brother, I was the most weak person between all mankind in sex. Yes, I used, even like I play with it, nothing doesn't move. I turn the only way to make it move if I turn the fan on. You know, and the second you turn the fan off, it go down. A prophet of God telling his followers that he was the most weak person between all mankind in sex. Why? What is the business of people around him to know what is happening for his penis? And the Abdul is trying to convince us that the prophet was preaching what? Stories about his penis and his testicles. And then, guys, I invoke Allah, and he sent me a dish of shish kebab. I ate it. I got the power of 40 men. Like, what the heck? I eat kebab every day. This is not even fair. Why Allah, He made the penis of Muhammad have the power of 40 men after shish kebab eating? I ate many times shish kebab, nothing happened. Allahu Akbar. This is a prophet? Do you really accept a statement from such a donkey to be a prophet statement? Do you really Muslim consider someone he speak like this a prophet? Who is the donkey here? And imagine the story here, like, you know, if you think about it, it's the story of the shish kebab. I mean, this is alone is enough to convert you to Islam immediately. So, you know, Muhammad, he was like sad, and he is invoking Allah that his penis is not working. Allah, please look at it. Sorry, it's so small, but you can use a magnifier. Yeah, look at it. Let me try to find it first. Yeah, it's there. I found it. Look, it's not moving. I played the music for it. Aisha, she played with it, and it's not working. Do something, Allah, please. What I will say to my followers? I'm a prophet of God and the penis is not working. Everybody knows already. My wives are telling the stories. All night I'm praying for you. At the same time I'm playing with it. And then Muhammad, after he prayed to Allah, invoking his God about his penis, the good news came to him with Jibreel. Open the door. Hey, Signore Muhammad, open the door. I'm Gabriello. Yes, open the door. I have a pizza for you. It's a special pizza made by Allah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Open the door, Muhammad. Hey, Muhammad. Wow, Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad. Don't eat too much, Muhammad. Your penis will never sleep then. Muhammad, you are eating too much. Look at your testicles. They are growing so fast. Muhammad, they will explode. Stop eating. Stop. What the heck? This is a story of coming from a prophet of God. That God, he sent to his messenger a dish of shish kebab. He ate it. He got the power of 40 men. I mean, why not 34? Why not 39? Why 40? Is that Alibaba and the 40 penises? I mean 40 thieves? Do you see how Muhammad is convincing? I mean, I'm convinced immediately that Muhammad is a prophet. After all, I mean, those stories is amazing, man. Who can deny that Muhammad is a prophet? I mean, think about it. Only prophet of God will receive dish of shish kebab for his penis. Huh? And Abdul? You see, guys, he just posed for us that Allah will protect Muhammad. Chapter 5, verse number 67. Do you see how stupid the Muslims are? So if Allah, he protect Muhammad in chapter 5, verse number 67, and this is a promise of Allah, this is a clear evidence that Muhammad is a false prophet. Correct? Here we go, in the front of you. He died like a rat from the poison. So what do you mean Allah in chapter 5, verse number 67, he protect him? Dump Abdul. This is a protection. If this is a protection, what is unprotection mean? محمد عبد العزيز. محمود عبد العزيز. شلونك محمد؟ شو اخبارك؟ انت جوزها لا تهاني؟ انت البوي فريند تبعها؟ This is the boyfriend of Tahani, guys. Abdul Aziz. Yeah, leave them, my friend, because they have no answer. Run away. Who care? You run, you stay. Who care? People are laughing. Allah, he promised Muhammad to protect him, and then we find him, he died like a rat. Explain to us. He did not die before he finished. No, he did die before he finished. Let me show you, you stupid idiot, that you are wrong. Let me get your prophet, get you busted. Should we, guys? Should we make his a prophet, get him busted? Huh? Let us show him. Muhammad did not finish his message. Let me get you busted. Muhammad. He is going to get you busted. When Muhammad was dying, he asked his followers to bring him, like, you know, the tools for writing. And he said, I will write for you something you will not misguided after that with it. Read with me a story just to get you buzzed, Abdul. Ibn Abbas said when Allah Apostle was in his death bed, where he was? Where he was? He was in his deathbed. Oh, okay. We need the music for this one. When the prophet, he was in his deathbed, there was some men in the house. He said, come near. Come near. I will write for you something. After which you will not go astray. Some of them i.e. the asshole companions, said Allah apostle is seriously ill, which means he's an idiot now. Don't listen to him. And you have the Holy Quran. Like, what the heck? Muhammad saying to them, bring me something. Bring me something to write for you something. So this something I will write for you about something is going to lead you forever. So what Muhammad intended to do, he want to write for them something. So he told them, bring me something. I will write for you something. And what the purpose of writing this something? Muslims, are you listening? What was the purpose of Muhammad writing something? Who is a Muslim want to give me the correct answer, and I will give you 10 versions. Hey, Muhammad, don't change the topic. Abdul, your Islam is not finished, and your prophet, he died like a rat before he finished it, and the proof in front of you. I will write for you something after which you will not go astray. That's mean the Quran is useless. Do you see it? Some of them, his companion, they said, what the heck with this guy? Why he is saying that? I thought we have the Quran already. And look what they said. Allah apostle is seriously ill. This guy, he is an idiot. He lost his mind. Stupid idiot donkey. What are you saying? You are seriously ill, huh? We have already the Quran. Hello. And they said Allah book is sufficient for us. So the people in the house, they differed, differed, and they started disputing. No, give him a book to write. No, I will not give him a book pen to buy. No, we have the Quran. No, give him, he's the prophet. If he says so, we should give it to him. The other guy, he says no. And Umar, it says that Umar, the one who said to him, قَدْ هَجَرَ الرَّسُولِ. Do you know what hajara mean? Hajara, that means he lost his mind. Imagine Umar ibn Khattab, he say Muhammad, he lost his mind. And I challenge any Muslim to say this is not true. Now, some of them, they said, give him writing material, so he write for you something after which you will not go astray. So to make it short, Muhammad died and nobody gave him the material to write. So why you Muslims, you lie to us, you say Islam is perfect. Well, either one of you, either Muhammad was a stupid when he said that, or the Quran is a stupid. Who wanna refute that? Yeah, Islam is a perfect religion, but we cannot find the names of the messengers who were killed. We cannot find the punishment of rape in the Quran. All right? Islam is perfect. We cannot divide the money of inheritance according to Islam. We have to believe that Muhammad was born 4 years after his father's death. There's an idiot, after I made the video to explain Muhammad is born 4 years after his father's death, said, I did not get, so what if Muhammad's father and his grandfather, they married in the same day? So what? You idiot, you donkey, what's wrong with you? If two men, they marry in the same day, then one of those two men, he died after a few weeks. Then the man who died after a few weeks, his wife, she gave birth after 4 years. Who is the man who made her pregnant? And then he says, I did not get, what the problem? Unbelievable. Any Abdul? Who is Abdul when I explain to us what's happening? So Islam is a joke. This is a joke. Muhammad, he was killed by poison before he finished his message. Huh? Any Abdul here? Christianity make do you want me to get you busted everything you say slave of Allah? What if I show you right now your prophet, he said you have to obey Caesar even if he beat you and steal your money? What do you say? And no, Christianity does not make you a slave to Caesar. You're a liar. We have a greater prophet, his name is John the Baptist, who disobeyed Caesar, and he paid his life for that. So if we find a Caesar scumbag like your prophet, we should fight him. John the Baptist was not a fighter by sword. He was fighting by the word of God. He rejected what he was doing, and he faced him with it, and he paid his life for that. You are a liar. And you know, by the way, how come the Quran did not mention such a death of John the Baptist? The Quran have a time to tell us about the bird who was looking for women for Prophet Sulaiman. And Abdul. Any Abdul? Hello? Hello? I know, I feel Islam is a very convincing religion. You know, like, first of all, Muhammad, he died by poison, and that is a high class death. I mean, look, who is the ones who die by poison usually? Actors. Like as an example, the cat of Madonna, she died by poison. What happened to the cat of Madonna, peace upon her? They put poison for the rat. There's a rat in the big house of Madonna. You know, Madonna the whore, you know her? The one she show her underwear always. So there's a rat. They want to kill the rat because it's scaring Madonna. Madonna, she can't sleep at home. So they put some, you know, poison, and then the second day they found the cat is dead. I mean, imagine you have a prophet of God, his name is Muhammad, he died the same as that cat, but the purpose was to kill the rat. But by mistake they killed the rat. I mean the cat. Who's a Muslim here would give us an answer? So Islam is not finished. Muhammad, his mission did not finish. Actually, he's saying to them clearly, give me something to write for you. After that, you will never go astray. Any Abdul? Cowards. Not even one wanna answer me? Not even one? I don't know, this guy is trying to call me or what? I'm not sure. Hello? Hello? Okay, you don't want to talk, then why you call me? Weird people. Who is a beautiful Muslim would like to call us? Or a handsome Muslimah? The only religion who forbid women from shaving their mustache and encourage men to shave their mustache is Islam, which will make the Muslim beautiful, the Muslim man, and the women will make her handsome. Have you ever heard of God? He get upset from women taking hair from their face. At the same time, he ordered men to shave their. What's wrong with this guy? Abdul? Yeah, you know, the Islam is a great scientist, the scientist and philosopher. All the philosophy is against Islam. This is number one. Scientists, all of them, they get killed and they are atheists. Name one for me. What is the scientist you are talking about? Who is the scientist? Do you know what what Al-Khawarizmi, what happened to him? Do you know what happened to Ibn Sina? Do you know that Al-Razi, he is an apostate? Stupid Muslims. And you know, as long as you are talking about scientists, what about Allah? The scientist Allah who says that sperm goes inside a woman and stay there for 40 days and the sperm is coming from the backbone. So are you saying in Islamic countries there's men greater than Allah? And they are not stupid like Allah? Huh? Who is a brave Muslim when I come to the mic? You know, I can provide you with tons of proofs that Islam is an amazing religion. I mean, this God, by the way, sometimes I ask myself how Allah knows those things. I mean, it's astonishing, man. Sometimes, like, you feel like, let me tell you what happened. Once I have a friend who is bald. After I told him one verse from the Quran, he got a gray hair. This is a true story. Well, I mean, it's a true story. I mean, why you don't believe it? You know, so that's true. I swear by Allah. No, this is not the swear by Allah. No. Any Abdul? Come on, show respect, guys. I told you he had a gray hair. Yes, he was bald, but because the Quran is so amazing, after he heard the Quran, shut up. And I mean, I'm talking to you. Maybe how rude those people are. Yes, he have a gray. You know, he got a gray hair after that. You know, it's a true story. He was bald. I recite for him the verses in the Quran. He could not believe it, how beautiful it is, and how amazingly speaking about science. And by the way, he is a scientist who got his high school from, you know, what it's called, the Vaza Elementary University in Bangladesh. Any Abdul? Huh? You know, even by the way, even according to Muhammad, even roosters, Muhammad, he knew their secrets. Do you know that? Muhammad, he said, if you hear the craw of the craw, what they call him, what the sound of the rooster, what they call it in English? Somebody help me, I forgot the name. Excuse my Arabic. What they call the sound of the rooster? Cuckoo, cuckoo. What the word in English? If you hear the sound of the rooster, that means he saw an angel. I mean, how Muhammad he knew this if he is not a prophet of God? Huh? How he knew that? It's obvious. The funny, Muhammad, when he heard the angel, he could not recognize him that he is a messenger of God. He asked his wife to do striptease for him. Which means a rooster is more qualified to be a messenger than Muhammad himself. I'm serious. The rooster will be able to recognize who is, you know, a messenger, or who is an angel or not. Or not only that, Muhammad, he said, if you hear a donkey screaming, that means he saw a devil. So how Muhammad was not able to recognize if this was an angel or a shaitan? If donkeys and roosters can do it, and Abdul can explain to us. Let me find the hadith. Here we go. Oh, what? Look at this. The Prophet of Allah said, when you hear the crowing of the cock, ask for Allah blessing, for their crowing indicate that they have seen an angel. I mean, why you don't believe it? I challenge any Christian here to prove that this is not true. Who is a Christian when I prove us wrong? There is a scientist, his name Yahoo Rooster Yahoo Suzuki .com. This scientist from Japan, he studies the rooster. You know, he put the rooster in the microwave. You know, microwave is an amazing machine made by Allah. So he put the rooster in the microwave, and he noticed when the rooster he make a cuckoo cuckoo, there is a special waves around the microwave. Any Muslim want to explain to us what is that? Is that a prophet of God talking, or this is a stupid idiot making fun of those stupid Arab around him? And Muhammad, he continue. I mean, the story is not over there. He said, So ask for a blessing of Allah because they see an angel. They see an angel, the rooster, an angel around the house, around the man. If you go to those like villages, that's mean a lot of angels there. I mean, in our town, there is no angels. Anyway, let us continue. And when you hear the brain of the donkeys, seek refuge with Allah from Satan, for their brain indicate that they have seen Satan. That's amazing. How Muhammad knew that? I mean, are you telling me you will not convert to Islam after this extra knowledge? Huh? Isn't it this is alone to prove to you that Muhammad is the true prophet of God? Be honest. Who is a Muslim can reject such a fact of science? By the way, it's proven right now. The scientist of NASA, you know, by the way, NASA, I used to work in NASA too, because you know the problem in NASA, when they went to the moon, they found a lot of document written in Arabic. So they said to me, Christian Prince, can you go with us, because we need someone smart, super smart, who can understand the language of the rooster, because there is a book, it's called the Book of Rooster, written obviously written by a rooster, you know. So the rooster there, he was like documenting whoever passed by in the galaxy. As you see, the rooster is watching the angels. Cuckoo, 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 angels there, angel there, and all the chicken is bak, 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 and the rooster cuckoo, 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 another angel, another angel. What the heck? I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, Islam is superior, my ass. You can't even be superior in your countries, idiot. This is why if somebody leaves Islam, you want to go chase him because you're afraid. What's superior? You are superior with your stupidity for yourself. Make yourself believe that you are superior when you are a donkey who cannot even keep your street clean. And Abdul, did you see what happened to Islamic State? I mean, Islamic State. We will. I'm going to have a funeral for the Islamic State by the coming week. By the way, so if you like to attend, bring your rooster with you. Allah is with us, and they start quoting verses for jihad and Allahu Akbar and Islamic, and the Muslims are rejoicing. Just 2 years ago, your state flourish in 3 years of killing and die like rats. This is exactly what happened in time of Muhammad. They terrify their neighbors, they terrify everybody, they attack everybody, people who they are not preparing for war, they don't want to fight anyone, farmers, poor people, even Muslims, you know, they kill Muslims. Why? Do you know why they kill Muslims? Because this cult, the cult Islam, if you don't agree with the caliph, he kill you, he have the right to kill you. You are not only slave of Allah, no, you are a slave of Muhammad words. So they use the words of Muhammad to control your life. So if you don't agree to be subdued to our caliphate, even though you are a Muslim, we chop your head. That is the cult of Islam. Thank you, Sherry. Where is the brother? He said he is from Asia. Who is the gentleman from Asia? Who is a Muslim from Asia would like to invite me to do a seminar in his mosque? Trust me, your mosque will love it. You know, last time I was in Asia, a Muslim, Abdul, he sat between the Christians, and he you know, he claimed to be Christian. But all of them, they told me we do not know him, and we can't tell. You know, those Christians there, they know, like the Muslim, they look different. He have little beard, and he is trying to play a Christian. And each time I say something, and they said, the Muslims, they told me. I said, did you hear what I said? He said, yeah. He said, when is the first time you heard the statement? He said, just now. So I said to him, when the Muslim they told you? If you just heard it from me, how the Muslims they taught you? Hmm? Not a potato. Anyway, I gave him a nice ketchup. We got him busted as usual. Any Abdul, who is a Muslim would like to debate me? And if you win, I give you a donkey. If I win, you give me a rooster. Any Abdul? Do you know, guys, what I heard? I heard that FBI are using roosters spy. Yeah, and the CIA too. They are recruiting roosters. And actually, before the Thanksgiving in America, the CIA, they take all the turkeys to do training for them to play dead, because you know the turkey, they will enter every house and they will be in every one refrigerator, and you can imagine what they can find out there, especially if your refrigerator is a refrigerator of a Muslim. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Huh? So this is a prophet saying that? I mean, are you serious? Muslim, a prophet would say that? How Muhammad he learned this knowledge, by the way? Did he have a PhD in rooster theology? Do he have a PhD in the language of donkeys? How Muhammad knew that if donkeys they start screaming, they are seeing a shaitan? Where did he get this from? From school or from Allah? And Abdul, how he knew that? It's so, I mean, it's so amazing. This guy is so astonishing, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to meet him in the hellfire day, and you know, take a selfie with him just for fun and go back to heaven. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim want to answer us? How Muhammad he knew this? So Muhammad he knew shaitan if he passed by because of a donkey, but he do not know who is the one who was crucified. The Quran have only one verse about Jesus' crucifixion. That's it. And Muhammad have time to tell us those stupid stories? Any Abdul? I don't know. I feel that Muhammad is a very powerful prophet. Think about it. Who is a beautiful Muslim? Yeah, this is actually this is called the rooster dictator. Like, you know, you have alarm system, right? So if you want to really monitor your house from the devils, what do? You need 4 donkeys and 4 roosters. You put a donkey in every corner, and you put a rooster in every corner. So any angel walk by, right away the rooster like cuckoo, 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 and that on the chicken they will say buck, 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 buck. What's up, husband? Husband, what's up? And the donkey will say, cuckoo, cuckoo, an angel, an angel. Do you see the angel? Which way? Where? Buck, 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 buck. I mean, this is beyond imagination, man. And we the naive human, we never thought about this. But Muhammad, with his super intelligence, he was able to discover the uncovered yet. Do we have any rooster here? So based on this story, what Muhammad is trying to say to us, the roosters are Muslims and the donkeys are what? Muslims? Prophets? Because as you see, the donkeys, they make a warning. They are against the shaitan. Do you know the story where Muhammad he stole a donkey after he killed the Jewish guy? He said to the donkey, the first time Muhammad ever speaking to a donkey, he said to him, "Hey, Yafur, The donkey, he said, oh, oh, oh. He said, do you please be honest with me? Do you like females? Huh? The donkey said, oh, 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 no, I don't like females. What the heck? Even the donkey of the prophet don't like females, but the prophet, he have a lot of them. And that make me believe that the donkey is more decent than Muhammad. He is not interested in sex. But Muhammad, he have a lot of females. Yeah, actually, I made a cartoon about it. You know, you guys have it, don't you? It's in my page. You can go watch it about Muhammad. And the cartoon is based on a real story. And honest to God, if I have the if I have the time to do more cartoon, I will do. You know, will be a very good idea. I hope in the sooner future, you know, cartoon software will be easy to use, so we can create. There's tons of stories you can make from my videos. You have tons of stories. You can make them cartoon if you are a person who knows how to do them. Any Muslim here? Who of you here speak Dutch? Do we have any person here speak Dutch? I will have a Dutch, my Dutch translation to Dutch Quran and Science will be published in a few days. Actually, already ready, and I was working in the cover, and I finished the front of the book, and after I close today, I will finish the cover and the back, and then maybe in a few days we will have it up in Amazon for people to have it. Looks like that I am the only Dutch speaker here. I speak German, I speak Chinese, I speak Japanese, I speak all languages as long as there's no people from that country around me. If there's any Chinese here, huh? There's no Chinese. Ching, oh, 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 ah. Muhammad, he knew all languages. I can find you the word sushi in the Quran. You know, the Muslims, they say to you that you can find a lot of amazing things in the Quran. I agree. You know, I can find tons of words you don't want to see them there. Any Abdul? Huh? I mean, look. This is a book of wisdom. This is amazing. The apostle said 5 kinds of animals are harmful. Ew. Muhammad, he decided to tell us how many animals in the world they are harmful. Only those 5. Take a note, please. Only Muhammad knows those animals, they are harmful. No other man before him, nobody knows. Example, the scorpion. Have you ever heard of any man before Muhammad he noticed that a scorpion is harmful? So then how you explain to me that Muhammad he knew that? Huh? I'm serious. How Muhammad he knew that if he is not a prophet? This guy is full of wisdom. If Muhammad is not a prophet, he will not know that a scorpion is harmful. And the mouse. I mean, what the heck? How Muhammad knew this? And the rabbit dog. Unbelievable. But what I understand is the crow. Why the crow is a harmful and the kit? Any Muslim can tell us what is that? Why the crow? Anyone knows why the crow is harmful for Islam? The Muslims, they hate the crow. Any Muslim? The Muslims believe that the crow is because he is totally black. He is the devil too. Remember, Muhammad, he said that the black dog is a devil. What will make the black dog a devil? He is black. You know, as simple as that. You do not need to be genius to find out. They ask him what difference between the black dog and the yellow dog. They said the black dog is a devil. As simple as that. So this is another example of the racism of this filthy religion, because this bird is black, regardless if you like it, you like this bird or not. You know, Like what? Somebody will say to me, this bird eat dead bodies. All birds, they eat meat. Don't you know that? All of them. Even birds, they eat meat. You know what? The favorite food for the birds is worms. What is worms? Even the little tiny one bird. You know what I mean? All birds, they eat meat. All with no exception. Chicken, the little tiny bird, beautiful bird, it doesn't matter. All of them, they eat meat. If they can't get a meat to eat. But the crow is the devil. Why the crow is the devil? Because he's black. Do we have any Abdul? If you look in the books of hadith, you will find Muhammad, he spoke a lot of things about what is called al-ghurab. Let me show you some. Five are vicious beast. Oh man, this is a beast story, which should be killed even in the state of ihram, which means even if they are like in during the doing the prayer in the Kaaba, Hajj time or pilgrimage or whatever. Scorpion, rat, kit, and crow, and vicious dog. Here he repeat the same story. Here he repeat the same story. Repeat the same story. Same story. Here he adds something else. He had the snake. Okay. Look. A lot of drama here. Any Muslim? But I find that still that the story about the black dog is the devil is the most fancy one. And Abdul. So I did start my broadcasting today, hoping that Abdul will get excited, will call us, will prove us wrong, they will debate us. Look at them. I mean, look. Not even a single question was answered. Quran says the Jews, they killed many messengers. We ask, who are they? What the Muslims say? Allah knows best. Muhammad, he have time to tell us about brother, the crow is very harmful bird. Kill him, okay? Yes, and the mice. And don't forget the scorpion. In different hadith, Muhammad, he says that the one who kill a lizard from the first bow, Allah will give him extra blah 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 reward. And if you kill him from the second arrow, Allah will give you extra blah 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 reward. I mean, this guy, he have stories about lizard. What the lizard did? He blew wind at Abraham to burn him. This is the dragon of Allah. The lizard is it trying to burn a prophet Ibrahim? I cannot believe it. How disgusting this bird is. I mean, sorry, this lizard. Do we have any Abdul? The only prophet who forbid his followers from cursing lice is Muhammad. Why? Because lice, they woke up a prophet to pray. Simply because he was full of lies. Any Muslim? Any Abdul? And you know, let me tell you another story about Muhammad to show you that Muhammad must be an amazing man. You know, when Muhammad, he allowed his men to do muta. If you think about it, people these days, they are doing muta. It took them 2,000 years to practice muta. A man, he go to the internet, he go in a website, he say, hi, how are you? Where are you from? You say, I'm from here. You say, you want to meet me after 2 hours, so do we do muta? Muhammad, he have this 1400 years ago. Took you 2000 years to do muta. Muhammad, he taught his followers to do muta since that time. Any Abdul? Any Abdul? Now the campaign of the prophet, not only the prophet, by the way, they used to be full of lies. Look at this story here. Allah messenger saw AWSEZOAOF saw him, i.e. Cab, while the lice were fitting on his face. What the heck? This guy, he is carrying like 10,000 lice in the top of his head. Huh? What is that? Those the Muslims are. Look. All of this stories about lies. But the most funny story is about Muhammad putting his head in the lap of one of the women, and she was picking lice from his head. I mean, look how cute it is. Imagine Muhammad at that time, he have phone and he take a selfie. What do you think, Muslims? Any Abdul? Look here in this story. Yahya related to me from Malik from Anos, his Anos, from Anos ibn Malik. From this is from Anos ibn Malik. Okay. He had said, when the messenger of Allah, grant him peace, and he went to Kuba, he visited Haram. Haram? Who is Haram? She is not his wife. Haram is not his wife. Look what Muhammad he do. What he do when he go to Haram, which is not his wife. What he is? She is his girlfriend. So she fed him. What the heck? Haram was the wife of Ubadah. Okay. One day the messenger of Allah, may bless him and grant him Bazizo, he had called her and she fed him and sat down to lose his hair. What this word mean? In Arabic it says she was looking for lice in his hair. She was picking up lice in his hair. Any Muslim here to explain to us what's happening? Why Muhammad didn't go to his wife to pick up the lice of his hair from, who is this woman? She is a lice specialist? Who is this woman? She is not his wife, sitting in her lap, and he sleep in her house and he eat in her house, and she pick up the lice from his head. Any Abdul? What is that? No? I don't know. I give up. I don't want to talk about the lice story. Forgive me, guys. I don't want to get lice in my head. I have enough lice in my chat. Look at those Muslims. A lot of lies. Any Abdul? Nobody ever said don't curse the lies, for they are waking up the prophets. I thought when I heard this first time, I thought I'm listening to Buddha or to what's his name? Confucius. Don't curse the lies. What the heck? This guy, he killed people, he slaughtered them, he killed women, children, and now he's talking don't curse the lies. Suddenly Muhammad, he became a lice lover. He want to kill all dogs, but he like lies. Why? Deluse. Ah, deluse. Remove lies. Is that really what it means? Deluse? Guys, is that really the meaning of the English translation? For me, I'm reading the Arabic. I don't care about translation. But is that correct word here? She is picking up lies from his hair. Is that what this word mean? Or it means something else? Now, somebody, a Muslim, he will hear what was just said, and he will make an article about Muhammad. He love animals and he protect the animal rights. Trust me, they will make an article about it. They will say the Prophet of Allah was defending even lies, the life of lies, not to curse it. Deluse. Yeah, but what deluse mean? That's what I'm saying. What deluse mean? Does it mean picking lice from the hair? Oh, okay. Because I know, in where I grow in the country I'm coming from, we don't do lice. We are Arab. We don't have lice there. We are very clean. Actually, we only the first time in my country where I'm coming from, the first time we saw lice, I saw them in the museum. They took us to the museum and we saw lice for the first time ever in our history. All the people who have lice is American, English people, American people. Everybody have lice. We Arab, we don't have lice. I have to do the truth. I know the truth hurt your feeling. I don't care. I never saw lice in my life, and we saw it only in the museum. Yep. And our streets are very clean. Yes, it's true that we are #1 nation in the world who piss in the walls. It's true that people shit in the street. It's true that people they throw garbage from the balcony. This is why we keep losing electricity. This is true, but it's nice. I mean, look, you are watching TV and suddenly the electricity is gone. Why? Because your neighbor, he throw the garbage from his second floor, cut the wire of the street, and we have no electricity no more. So beautiful. It's like there's a lot of action here. It's boring, man. Last time we lost electricity here was maybe 10 years ago. This is boring. Any Abdul? The prophet is full of lies. The followers are full of lies. The rooster who knows about angels, the donkeys who knows about Satan, the prophet who do not know about angels, neither shit. I mean, how the donkey was able to recognize shaitan, but Muhammad, he was not sure if the one he see is shaitan or an angel. So he asked his wife Khadija to do striptease for him, or it was her idea to strip for him to discover if this is an angel or not. You do not need to do that. Just get a rooster. Huh? Just get a rooster, man. I mean, you do not need to do that. Any Abdul? Why Khadija, she did strip to Muhammad to discover if this is an angel or not? I mean, just get a rooster. Anyone? So now what, we started our day today and making a challenge that Muslim they will answer us about the crucifixion of Jesus and those messengers who killed by the Jews, but the Muslims do not know. So why you Muslims, you have a big mouth? What's wrong with you? Why you are debating the Christian about their book when you cannot answer about your book? I mean, this is a crazy religion. Your Quran says that the Jews they killed many messengers. Name one. Messenger killed by the zoo. Messenger killed by the zoo. Yes, Arafat. What? Name a messenger killed by the Jew. Yes, Arafat. Yes, Arafat was a Jewish messenger. What's a stupid religion? I mean, look at this book. It's like a manual book written by a Chinese, but it's in English. Anyone went to China? Who went to China? You go to China, nobody speak English. Or like who went to Korea? Anyone been in Korea before? You go to Korea, there is a the tour guy. He is you know, supposedly he is an educated English speaking person. He started explaining to us, and I asked the guy next to me, do you know what he's saying? I said, I have no idea. Then the bus stopped, and then he told us to come back after like whatever, you know. So I said to the guy next to me, did you understand what time we should go back? He said, I don't have no idea. Nobody understand. And this is the Quran. Nobody understand. Who is the one who is slew by the Jews? They don't know. The Jews, they killed many messengers. Who are they? They don't know. So why the Quran is saying that to us? We do not know. And why Allah did not save those messengers, but He want to save Jesus? They do not know. Why Allah saved Jesus, don't want to save Muhammad when he, as a, you know, he died like a rat because of poison? We do not know. Any Muslim? This is the religion of I don't know. Huh? They say, Muslims say Allah or Muhammad name. I don't know what they mean, Justin. Make it more clear for me, please. Do Muslims say Allah or Muhammad name more in a prayer? Well, you know, it doesn't really important if they say which name they say more. But obviously Muhammad is attached always in their prayer, and they cannot pray without him. Islam does not exist without his name. And the most important, if Allah he says something in the Quran and Muhammad says something in the Hadith, which one the Muslims obey? The Hadith. As simple as that. What do you want more than this? Their God says something, Muhammad says something, but Muhammad say will take effect, not what Allah says. No, the Quran ordered the Muslim to pray on Muhammad every day and to salute him. Allah himself, he pray on Muhammad. Allah himself every day, many times he pray on Muhammad. So if you are talking about the name of Muhammad, the name of Muhammad is the most repeated name between Muslims more than Allah for sure, because Allah himself, he have to pray on Muhammad every day. But anyway, Allah is not doing it because Allah does not exist. So don't worry about it. Any Abdul? Who was here yesterday when we chatted with the Abdul, the Muslim chat? We asked him, he said, why the Prophet he kissed the black stone? He said, because Allah he sent it as a mark for the Kaaba. As a mark for the Kaaba. Hello?
Hello, Christian.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
Fine, Christian. You?
I'm not fine, really, because I'm trying to get some lice and I could not order some.
Well, Christian, I came as an order from AliExpress as a counterfeit Abdul. Can you receive that? Can you handle it?
Do you think I'm joking? I can show you right now online an article in Emirat and Saudi Arabia that Muslims are ordering lices to follow the Sunnah of Muhammad, because the Prophet used to have lice, and now they are saying because of the oil, many families they became rich, and we are taking more showers and we don't have lice. So now there's something missing. So I can show you the article. I'm not joking. They are ordering lice. Every 7 lice for $1.
7 lice for $1.
Yeah, let me see if I can find you the article. Hold on. I'm not joking.
Okay.
Yeah, people, they might think I'm joking. I'm not joking. It's real. Those Abduls, they are ordering lies. If we go here, ordering lies. I saw this article many years ago. Here we go. The lice, the price of the lice is 14 dirham, Emirati dirham. I don't know how much the Emirati dirham is. You see, guys, this is Al-Yaqaza newspaper, and this is a Muslim website. All right, and here the title: سعر القملة وصل 14 درهما القمل تجارة رائجة في الإمارات. This is about Emirat. The price of a lice reached the price of 14 dirham. All right, it says here, it's confirmed by many media resource that buying lice became a great business in the country of Emirat lately, and many women, they start believing that if you have lice in your hair, that will make your hair grow. Here they are saying. And why this happened? Because I believe that somebody told him that the prophet, he used to have a nice hair, and his hair was long because he have lice. So they are trying to explain why he have lice, you know. So they told them that you know, okay, well, it was healthy. So now you see in the image a girl, she have a long hair, and supposedly the reason she have a nice hair because she have a lot of lice, you know? And that is logical. Yeah. Now here in this one, it says the newspaper of Al-Ayyam, it says many women, Muslim women, they are buying lice, and that will expose them to a very serious diseases, or let us fatal disease.
Lice is a sign of being dirty.
Look at this. Have you ever heard of somebody he have to pay a ransom if he killed a lice?
Oh,
yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah, this one, I don't know, the website is not opening. This is the website of Al-Iman. Those are Muslim books library, one of the biggest libraries. According to Imam Ahmad, he says that no Muslim should pay the due for killing a lice. Which means, because now they are confused. Okay, what if a Muslim kill a lice by mistake, let's say? Should he taken to jail and punished? Because Allah Prophet, he blessed the lice, you know. So he's saying, you know, there's no due for or to pay ransom if you kill a lice. Let's see. Yeah.
Subhanallah.
Yeah, crazy religion, what you can say. Yeah. Islamic religion. All of those is about lies. You know. Yeah, but too bad I click at this one here, but it's not opening. You know, I click at it. The website is opening, but I see nothing. It's just an empty page, white page. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that is Islam. Any Muslim have a comment? If you kill a lice, there's no punishment in Islam. But it's a sin, is it? Look at this.
Illogical sin.
Al-Jami' li Ahkam al-Quran. Al-Jami' li Ahkam al-Quran. All right. Let us open this website. In Al-Jami' li Ahkam al-Quran, he says, it is many report disagree about the statement of Imam Ahmad in regarding him allowing to kill lice. According to him, you can kill it. because he is one of the most harmful creatures, so it is should be killed. Same for the baraghuth, which means the fleas, and all what harm. Okay, so why Muhammad he said don't curse the fly or the lice, Muslims? Any Abdul can tell us? Look here, fatwa number 98. It's allowed for someone who is doing ihram to scratch his head. Like, what the heck? Okay. Look at this one. The one who kill a lice, he should not pay a ransom. Ransom, usually if you kill a person, you kill his family, ransom. Now if you kill a lice, you pay to who? To the family of the lice? Now, what's wrong with those Muslims? You know, in Arabic it says diya. All right. Unbelievable. All of this is about those things, stupid things. Do we have any Abdul? I know today, like today, it's a dry day. We thought many Abduls will call us and they will get us busted, but sadly they are not doing that. Now, you know, my friend, you yourself used to be a Muslim, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to ask you, when you were as a Muslim, did you read any of those stories?
Christian, I was a Muslim until I was 15 years old. Okay. After the 15 years old, I read Quran for 1 month. After 1 month, I began to sleep in religion classes, or I ran from the class because I couldn't learn how to salat, how to recite Arabic surahs during this salat.
So they're trying to force you to recite the Quran in Arabic, but you do not know Arabic. So what's the point?
The point is, I had to practice salat decently to get my note and pass the class.
Yeah, crazy religion.
They forced me to do that, sadly. And I couldn't say, look, I'm an atheist. I don't want a religious class. I want philosophy. I want any scientific class. I couldn't say that because I hadn't had right about.
But do you know the Islamic philosophy is the best? Let me teach you something about philosophy, Islamic philosophy. There is a guy, an Arabian guy, you know, he went to a philosophy class. So first day he attended the class. Just to tell you are wrong. I'm trying to convince you to go back to Islam. So he asked the teacher, what is the class today? He said, today our class, it's philosophy, but about logic. I said, okay, so what is logic? So the teacher, he said to him, okay, I will give you an example. I will ask you a question, and from that question I will be able to learn things about you. One question will lead me to something else. He said, okay. He said to him, do you have a chain in your house? The guy, he said, yeah. He said, okay, as long as you have a chain, that's mean you have a dog. The Abdul, he said, yeah. He said, as long as you have a chain, you have a dog, it's mean you have a garden. He said, yeah. He said, as long as you have a chain, you have a garden, that's mean you have a nice house. He said, yeah. He said, as long as you have a chain, you have a garden, you have a nice house, that's mean your mother, she is taking care of this house, which is big. He said, yes. He said, as long as you have a chain, you have a dog, you have a garden, you have a big house, and your mother, she is taking care of this big house, that means your mother, she is a good woman. The guy said, wow. He said, see, from asking you about the chain, I was able to discover that your mother is a good woman. So now this Abdul, he learned logic. Right away, he went in the street. He asked the first person he met in the street, he said to him, hey, do you have a chain at home? The guy, he said, no. He said, your mother is a whore. Yeah, because this is the logic of Muslims, you know, they learn logic. So he thought only people who have a chain, their mother is good. So if you don't have a chain, your mother is a whore. And this is why the Muslim, they want to make you learn Islam, but you cannot learn Islam because you don't speak the language, but they want you to pray in a language you don't speak. But you have to pray in that language. But I do not know the language. I mean, what the point of a praying in a language I do not know, I don't understand? I'm praying to who? I'm just repeating myself. So do you have a chain? No. Okay, your mother is a whore.
Can I answer a question of you, Christian?
I have a chain too.
No, not that. According to Islamic sources,
yeah.
What happened to Jesus Christ? Did he die or not? I can tell you, according to the scholars in my country. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. According to Islamic sources, Jesus Christ did not die on the during the crucifixion. Why? Because Allah had an aesthetic operation to Judas, Yahuda. And he seemed like Jesus Christ, and sadly Romans crucified Yahuda. And Jesus ascended to the heavens, to the God, and he's still there, alive and well. But sadly, Yahuda died on the cross because he was seeming like Jesus Christ. MashaAllah.
Well, you know, the Muslims, they have tons of stories. Like every book have different story. In the same page, like Ibn Kathir, you will find many stories. So the Muslims, they try their best to explain the Quran, but none of them have any source of the explanation. It's just giving an ideas, but nobody knows. As an example, some of them, they say that when the Messiah, he felt that Jews are coming to kill him, he asked his followers, who want to take my look so I can run away? Hey guys, I want to take my look. Let me tell you about taking the look of a Christian prince. Number one, if you take my look, first of all, no women will talk to you. This is benefit number one. Number two, no women will marry you. This is benefit number two. Number three, if you go in a police checkpoint, they will stay away from you. I mean, who want to take my look so I can run away? What kind of Jesus does Jesus is? If God, he want to save him, why he need to take a look, the look of Jesus? And why Jesus, he says, who want to take my look? I mean, do Jesus have a power to clone people? I can show it to you right now from the book of Ibn Kathir. This is how stupid those Muslims are. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. You know. So here it says that when Jesus, he felt that they are going to kill him. So one day, Isa, he was residing in, and that day was a Friday. In the evening, they surrounded the Isa house. And when he felt that they would soon enter the house, he would sooner or later have to leave it, he said to his companions, who volunteer to be made look like me? Hey, me. Hey, Isa, me. No, a Christian prince. I mean, if I make you look like me, who is left ugly in this earth to stay? No, not you. You know, like, come on, I don't want to be like you. No, come on, I will pay for it. The plastic surgery. You know how much is going to cost? You know what? Who want to volunteer to look like me? I mean, what the heck? And what about him? He changed his look too. Look how stupid the story, guys. The house of Jesus, according to the story, is what is surrounded by the soldiers. Abdul, scratch your ass, not your head. I mean, because where's your brain is where you need to scratch. Look, so they surrounded his house. They surrounded what? They surrounded his house. Okay, so now Jesus said, or Isa, he said to his followers, who of you volunteer to take my look? Okay, let us say somebody he volunteered to take his look. What about the look of Isa? Are we going to have two Isa now? And how Isa can make the guy take his look? He have like the Lord of the Ring, you know, what does that mean? What does that mean? Have you ever heard of a stupid story like this? This is a you know, even the Lord of the Ring did not do that. Who want to take my look? Can I give my look to somebody else? You want to tell me Allah he did that? But the one who said that, Isa, who would want to take my look? Who volunteer? And what the point of this volunteer if Allah want to save Jesus anyway? He take his look or not, he can take him to heaven when nobody will see him. Muslim, did Allah take Jesus to heaven, or he changed his look too? Before they enter, obviously Jesus went to heaven. How Jesus went out? Like they enter, they find one Isa and they arrest the guy, and the other Isa was there. The Quran says no. The Quran says we took him up to us. So if Allah he saved him already, what the point of this stupid story? No, there's no point.
And things are getting worse and worse after this incident. Now, what's gonna be in Judgment Day? Things are getting worse and worse. Some scholars says on Judgment Day, Allah will judge us. Some of will pass to hell. Some of us pass to heaven. But according to different sources, Jesus Christ will come to earth. He will fight against kuffars. I mean,
yeah, he will do jihad, and he will kill shaitan. He will kill shaitan too.
And he will fight against shaitan and Jews and Christians too, who don't believe him. But according to church sources, there is Imam Mahdi's story, which is the worst, I think. Most shirk, I think.
Yeah, you know, the Mahdi story is coming from the Zoroastrian religion. The Zoroastrian, the people of Iran, they have the Mahdi in their religion.
Yes.
So Muhammad, he stole it from there, from Salman al-Farisi. However, here you will notice something very, very stupid. Do you respect somebody? He is a leader of his, whoever the leader. Like they say, I am a captain of 10 guys, and then the enemies are coming to kill me, and then I say, who want to die for me so I can run? Do you respect such a person?
Never.
I mean, what kind of a person? This is a coward behavior. So Isa, the Muslim, obviously he is a coward. The story is stupid, because if God want to save him, he can kill all those who they are around. I mean, we're talking about God. God, if he want to destroy all the city, he say, this one the Muslim, they say to us, they say, if Allah wants something, he say be is going to be. Okay, why he need to clone someone like us? And by cloning someone look like Jesus, do Allah know do Allah know that cloning will make many Christians believe that Jesus was crucified, because he made him look like him? The story
if Allah
is
had
stupid.
such a power, why did he clone Muhammad in Khaybar?
Yeah, why he did not clone Muhammad when he ate the poison goat?
Poison sheep.
So someone else he would eat it.
And I think there is a very big lessons beyond the Khaybar incident, but Muslims can't realize that. After the Khaybar, Prophet died. Okay, but when he died, Muslims divided very quick, and their religion destroyed in 10 years. And since those 10 years, Islam is still divided. They can't see that.
Yeah,
it's very simple.
But you know, we have to admit at the same time that there is something is truthful about the Prophet, that he knows things nobody knows. As an example, how explain to me that Muhammad knew about the rooster? How he know that if the rooster he screamed, he saw an angel? How you know? How he know that? You explain to me that. Let us see how you can refute that. There is no way. Muhammad obviously is a prophet of God, because only prophets of God, they knew the power of the roosters.
And there is power of gooses, known since the Dark Ages.
Yeah, but the rooster is more important, because actually, you know, first time I saw a rooster, I said to myself, I mean, this rooster, he want to fight anything. You know, he was a Muslim. He's a warrior. You know, so from this, and then when I saw a donkey, I was convinced too that he is a Muslim too. Why? Because he don't eat pork, and he don't drink alcohol. He drink only secretly. So I was convinced that he is a Muslim. And like, by the way, Muslims don't drink alcohol at all. At all. Number one buyers for alcohol in the world is the Muslims. I guarantee you that. In the Middle East, honest to God, the Middle Eastern Christians, they sell alcohol, but they don't drink it like they drink in occasion. The Muslim, they drink like elephants. what they do, you see, the Muslims are like they are, let's say, ashamed to sell alcohol because it's haram, it's haram. So they go to the Christian owned stores, and right away when the Christian owned store, he see the guy, they are customers. So what they do, they buy like you know, things have nothing to do with the alcohol. They put the alcohol in the bottom of the case. In the top they put you know, lavash curry, cheese. So if his neighbor stop him in the street, he say, hey, what do you have with you? I bought some lavash curry for the kids, for the kids, and some candies too. I mean, like, Allahu Akbar, you know. Nobody drink as much as they do, and nobody is corrupt as much as they do. You know, you are coming from a Muslim society, and you know how corrupt it is. Police is corrupt, judges is corrupt, society is corrupt, and they speak about dignity always.
What
So
dignity, Christian? What dignity? You know, I live in Istanbul, as I said before. So many Arabs which have money, lots of money. In Ramadan, they running to Istanbul, Turkey, to drink alcohol.
oh yeah,
What they talking
not
about?
only to drink,
They
prostitute, the blonde girls and the prostitute, and you know, the number one business there.
no, their wives are smarter now. They are coming with their husbands.
It doesn't matter if you see, even the, you see the, let me tell you what they do. You see, you don't understand. When a Muslim man, he want to have sex business in front of his family to make it look like he is not going for that. So what he do? He take his wife with him.
Oh,
Yeah, but the wife, she is not going to be with him everywhere every time he go. So he say, I will be back after blah 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 hours. Okay, get ready, I will take you at night. So the whole day she's alone, you know. So he go around, he rent different room. He don't need you to bring the girl to the same room. So he rent a different room in different hotel. He sleep with those women. They go, etc. There is tons of stories about Muslim women. They are beaten. They are jailed inside the hotel. They don't take them really around with them. However, the purpose of taking your wife with you is just to cover your reputation in front of anyone, to say, okay, I'm not really unmarried. Because right away, if you are coming like from Saudi Arabia, etc., they will say right away, obviously he is seeking prostitution. This is not normal tourist trip. This is what the Muslims do when they go overseas. So taking your wife with you, that will make you look like a good guy. Look, I'm taking my wife with me, all right? But
subhanallah.
yeah, but do they really take their wife with them? No, they stay in the hotel, and then they go to the naked beach. His wife is not allowed to enter the naked beach, but he can. You know, it's halal. It's halal. You know, when I was in Asia, I saw a guy. You know, I think it was 2 Saudi or 3, I forgot. They are sitting at the table. They have a black label. They have prostitute. You can tell. You know, when you are Saudi and you have women, they are wearing short skirt with you in the table. You can tell from their clothes and etc. What the relationship between them, obviously. So he have whiskey, he have a black label, he have a hookers in their table, and the girls are drinking beer, he is drinking whiskey, and then when the waitress she came to him, he said to her, do you have halal food? I mean, everything is wrong, and now he want to eat halal. Look, they are very conservative.
brother, Hajj has so many good points. For example, if you go to Hajj or Umrah, your sins can be forgiven. And what are our Muslims doing? They're going to Hajj or Umrah, but first they go into countries like Taiwan for girls 8 years old, 7 years old. They boom, 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 committing sins, and after that they going to Kaaba. They are very smart.
And they kiss the black stone.
Very smart.
Yeah, and they kiss the black stone, and then the sin is gone, and we go back again next year, and we do it again, and we kiss the black stone, and our sin is erased. That's amazing. Yeah.
What a logic.
You know, by the way, we are not saying that only Muslims they do that. You know, me myself, I witnessed once, like there's a lot of perverted people, even they have sex with their children, so they are not Muslims. So what we are talking about is that this religion teach you how to be hypocrite. You see, There is bad people, there is good people everywhere. There's child molesters everywhere. But what people need to notice, a Western man, if he is a child molester, he hide it. He is not encouraged to do it. He will be jailed. Not only he will be jailed, he will be humiliated when he is arrested. Even the criminals themselves, mostly he might be killed. Even criminals, they will not forgive a man for child molestation. You believe it? But in the society of Islam, child molestation is halal. It's lawful. So a Muslim, he don't feel guilty. The Prophet himself, he was a child molester.
Sunnah, sunnah.
You know, when the Prophet, he married Aisha at the age of 6 according to the Islamic calendar, that make her 5 years according to our calendar. So can a Muslim says Muhammad was a child molester? No way. He is the best example. So they accept him to be the best. So they do the same. Very simple. You will not find one Muslim is upset from his prophet, so-called prophet, for doing such a thing with children. So always, you know, we need to notice we are not talking about an individual behaviors. Islam is based on hypocrisy. As an example, Muhammad many times in the Quran says, don't be the same as the hypocrite. The hypocrite are the enemy of Allah. When you hear this, you might think, okay, one, this religion is against hypocrisy. Then you will see that Islam teaching the Muslims that you can speak to Christians and Jews in a friendly way as long you don't mean it. You can say, yeah, taqiyya. You can say to them, you are my friend, as long you don't mean it. But how Islam says to us then that that Islam is against hypocrisy, and how Islam says that the hypocrite are the enemy of Allah? You know, if the hypocrites are the enemies of Allah, then why Allah is teaching the Muslims to practice hypocrisy? So what Islam does, it give you it give titles. Those titles are confusing. This is why many Christians, they get confused by that. So a Muslim, he would say to a Christian, in Islam adultery is haram, but adultery is not forbidden in Islam. It is allowed, it's legalized. There's verses in the Quran say clearly that force not your daughters to do prostitution if they choose a chaste, if they choose to be not to do so, which means if they accept, no problem. And not only that, if you force them, Allah is all merciful. There's no punishment for someone to do prostitution. No punishment in Islam for prostitution. As long you are using slave girls to do prostitution, it's halal. And the same for the rest. I can show you tons of verses speaking about hypocrisy. Allah is against hypocrisy. The hypocrite are the enemy of Allah. And then we find the Quran saying that you can lie to the Christians, to the Jews, to the Hindus, to the Buddhas, say to them, you are my friend, speaking to them in a friendly way, as long you don't mean it. As long you don't mean it. Saving yourself from them, speaking to them in a friendly way, while your heart is like this, as we see in the screen. But the Quran, look, in the same page, Allah says, take not the let not the believers take the hypocrites as a friends. In the same page it says, let them not to take the hypocrites as friends. And then he says to you, you are not allowed to take them as a friends, however you can take to them as if it's a security, lying to them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart is like this. But yet they are calling us the hypocrites. So Islam have, Muslims, they try to deceive Christians and non-Christian and Jews and Hindus and Buddhas. They give them let us say good words. We are against slavery, but slavery in Islam is haram, is halal, big deal. Every chapter in the Quran teaching about slavery. They say to you, are against adultery, but Islam allowed in adultery. You can do mut'ah, you can even the word marriage is not even located. It says nukah. If them, you hire a woman for sex, it's a sex contract, and you can have sex with your slaves. You can have sex like according to the Sharia law. If you have a woman, even she is your secretary. Let's say you hire a woman to work as your secretary, and she is coming from different country. And let us say she is an Egyptian woman, and you are a Saudi. This Egyptian woman, she is lawful for you. Why? Because the Quran says, وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. Many scholars, they explain that saying it's not only, this is not only for the slaves, it goes for a woman. She is making living from your money. You are the life source of, let us say, the money pocket. You are the one who pay for her clothes, her food, etc. So the Quran says in chapter 4 verse number 34 that men are the maintainers of women, and Allah, He give them power over them because of what they spend on them. So as long you are the one who pay for her salary, so you have the right to sleep with her. And many Islamic countries, they practice that. This is why you see a Muslim man, he hire a girl right away. Before he hire her to be a secretary, he want to see her picture, he want to see her in short skirt, he want to see that he have no problem to take off her panty during the work hours, because simply her job is not to be a secretary. It's just one of the right hand process to entertain him, to give him some nice business under the table, you know. Let us not to go there. Do we have any Muslim wanna call us? If a Muslim wanna call us, feel free. Here we go. This person who's calling right now, this gentleman, he is an ex-Muslim. So who is a Muslim wanna call us, and maybe you can convince him to go back to Islam?
I have a condition.
They will give
and
you
I want this Soldana Super Lit Overdrive amplifier for guitar.
No, no, we cannot give you that. We can give you versions in heaven only. Islam
No amplifier.
Yeah, no,
no.
we will give you versions, you know, big versions. Do you like women with big ass? The Prophet, he said, Allah will give you a woman, her ass is 1 mile. How big are you want?
I lose myself inside it. What am I gonna do that?
Well, you know, let me tell you what you can do with 1 mile ass women. If you have a fight, let's say you have a fight with a Christian prince, you can defeat him easy. Or what your wife she need to do, she fought. Do you smoke? Put a cigarette in the front of her ass and make her bend over, and you like you count 1, 2, 3, and boom,
Boom.
and she fought in the direction of your enemy. And because fart is a flammable, you know that it's going to burn. So the second she fart, you will burn all your enemy. You can burn a town. Can you imagine how much fart will come from the ass of a woman? Her ass is 1 mile. You know, this is a calculate your number, my friend. Allah said, the Prophet said, Hadith says, this is remind me of the guy who said the shaitan, he play with your bowels. Yes, the hadith says shaitan play with your bowels. You go to the bathroom, you think it's going to be 5 minutes, but the shaitan is pushing in your ass. Allahu Akbar. Yeah, there's true stories. So you will have a wife, her ass is 1 mile. By the way, Muslims, if the ass is 1 mile, the vagina would be how big? Because I was thinking to take my friends, like I'm thinking to have like a business. If we can bring tourists from Europe, etc., so they can visit her vagina, because imagine how big the vagina will be. So we can sell tickets, you know, and they can take boats, because this will be huge. You know, you know, she can piss, and that will make always there's like a waterfall coming, you know, and then they take a boat inside her vagina, and they take cameras, take selfie, and post in Instagram. I mean, 1 mile ass, at least the vagina will be half mile big. What do you think, Muslims? If the ass 1 mile, how big the vagina will be? 500 meter?
You can drown if she pisses.
300 meter wide? No, you can make a business. You can open a museum there. You know? And we can save a lot of fart from her fart to say it as a propane gas for fuel and for, you know,
Or energy problems.
Yeah.
Exactly.
right.
We can save the world. At least one country.
Do we have any Abdul? No Abdul? I mean, I don't know why these days it's very dry. Sometimes we get lucky that Muslims are call us to get us busted. But anyway, you know, Islam is really I'm truly convinced Islam is full of science. And like, you know, once I was reading about the Quran, and finally I was able to find how the earth is made. As an example, in chapter 50 verse number 1, it says that there is a mountain surrounding the earth, and this mountain, his name is Khof, and this mountain is a blue, look, it says here, it is an azure mountain overlooking the world, and the color of the sky take from it. So now finally we know why the sky is blue. Why? Because there's an azure mountain overlooking the earth from every direction, and this mountain is blue. This is why we don't see it. Makes sense. I mean, it's blue. So this mountain is around us. Like when you look at the sky, you don't see the sky. This is the mountain, the azure mountain, and the sky is taking the color of from that mountain, which is a reflection of the mountain. This is top science, and until now nobody was able to find out. But this is the science of Allah, and Allah knows best.
Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you, my friend. Soon I'm going to go, as long there's no Abdul. So we want to show the Muslims how stupid they are when they speak about the crucifixion of Jesus. You Muslims have no idea what are you talking about. You are you are fooling yourself, because your own Quran is against you, not against us. Your Quran confirm that the Christian, they saw someone look like Jesus. If the Christians saw someone like Jesus in the cross, and then they wrote in the book that Jesus was crucified. Now who is the stupid here? Allah, the one who make Jesus look like not like someone look like Jesus, or those who say the truth about what they witness? A witness, my friend, is the one who say what he saw, and the Quran confirm that you Muslims believe that Allah, he made someone look like Jesus. That mean Christian, they saw Jesus in the cross. Can you prove that this is not Jesus? If you can't prove that, that's mean your God is a stupid, because the whole point of your God, he made a clone to the point nobody can notice that this is not him, so he can save Jesus. So it's a stupid, it's a crazy statement when Muhammadan, they come with this argument about Jesus not being crucified, and then when we ask them, okay, let us say for the sake of argument, Jesus was not crucified, why Allah did not save Muhammad? Why the Quran here says the Jews, they slew many messengers? Not only the Muslim cannot count for us one names of those messengers who slain by the Jews, they can't explain to us why the Jews were able to slew many Jewish messenger, but they cannot slew Jesus. Why the Jews were able to slew Muhammad by killing him by poison, as we showed you in the hadith, but they cannot slew Jesus? Those questions Muslims have no answer for them, because it's a stupid cult made by a stupid false man, child molester, criminal, thief, who he claimed that he is a prophet of God, so he can fool those dummies. And as we say, garbage in, garbage out. Thank you, my friend, for calling. And with this, I want to say thank you guys for being with us. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you tomorrow at 4:30 p.m., we will be with you again. And feel free, Muslims, to invite your friends to debate me if they have the courage and the knowledge, but I'm sure they don't. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. I mean to that, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.